which way it goes for the Leafs. For the years here, we haven't heard anyone say anything like this. So that was the root of our discussion
Publicly,
yesterday.
though, but it was said in the dressing room. Stolarz, everything that he said publicly, my understanding is he said it after the game. So it was said already. The only difference was, did John the mailman need to hear it too? Moments later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but again, I'll stand on the word I said earlier, which is, you left the playoffs last year. You gotta kind of just keep your head down, keep your mouth shut, and work your butt off, and
that's
just
good.
stay out of it.
All right, let's move on from the Toronto Maple Leafs, the team they're going to be playing tonight. They got the New Jersey Devils. Jake Allen playing more than Markstrom, with Markstrom hurt. Allen off to a pretty good start this year, Valley.
Yeah, he is. His numbers represented above the board are stronger than his analytical numbers. But last year, when he could have been a free agent at the end of the year, he was the goalie I consulted with the teams that I work with to go after and get, because his year last year was outstanding. His numbers were head and shoulders above Markstrom's last year. And you can see why he's holding his own again. He's kind of one of those Renaissance type goalies that has been in the game a really long time, been on the rails, and figured it out maybe a little bit later, how to be consistent. For a long time, the book on Jake Allen was that when the team was not allowing a lot but needed a save, he didn't come through. But when the team wasn't playing well and he had a lot of volume, that's when he would perform, when the pressure wasn't as important at the time. So there's game states where you can measure these things, and it does check out. That's kind of been the book on Jake, but now I feel like he can play any kind of game. He can play a game where he doesn't feel a lot and still make a big save, or the opposite side of the coin where he gets a lot of volume and can still play big.
Got to ask you about Detroit, and there's no question that Detroit's better with Gibson, right? But are they playoff better with Gibson?
Gibby's he's a tough one, because for years I thought that he was the easiest pre-scout in the NHL because he was such a challenger, and you can fade off of not shooting because he was so good on the open shot and pass it. And I feel like now he's, again, maybe with age a little bit, matured and backed up in his crease so that he's not just a first shot goalie. He can be available. I think for years too, because Anaheim was so poor, that it was almost safer not to be too responsible, because if you do over challenge, you can say I had my guy, and you can give up the pass. And whereas now I feel like, especially with what came out with Detroit after their first couple games, they've been running hot since. He's kind of playing to win now, and Talbot he's been terrific as well. So both guys are going well, and they got a good thing going in Detroit. I was kind of surprised actually, looking at today was one of the days where you're 2 weeks into the season, and I have to go through who's performing well, whose environment is difficult, and there's some surprises right now around the league, guys. Like Connor Hellebuck is the top performing goalie again, analytically, and this year, the difference, though, is that Winnipeg, as good as they're playing as far as results, and they look like they're coasting, they're giving up a lot. They're giving up the third most high danger scoring chances in the NHL right now, and their environment is third difficult. Interesting, too, though, Borny, Sorokin's just getting killed right now on Long Island. What's going on there? He's facing 11 high danger chances against a game. That's insane on average. Typically, NHL worst team is about 8. That's how bad the Islanders have been defensively. Is that what you've seen?
Wait a second. They got the greatest 18-year-old to play 26 minutes a night ever.
Yeah.
How can this be?
Right. They're giving up a lot. Wow, I'm surprised. So that's the toughest environment in the NHL right now is Long Island. Second toughest environment is Ottawa, Linus Ullmark. His numbers reflect that. His save percentage, Linus is on his scoring chances, is .843, which is lowest amongst all starting goalies in the NHL. A couple guys that have come back really well. Jake Ottinger, Spencer Knight has been terrific.
Oh, yeah.
And they both have a little bit of a look to them that's similar. We were speaking last week about Vasilevsky, how he's upright, but he's almost too high. And those two guys, Ottinger last year, very wide. He's got his feet under him. Spencer Knight, especially when he was younger, he felt a little more confident getting wide and getting closer to the ice. So you're actually closer to the puck. But now he's got a better balance. He's got his feet under him. He looks terrific. Both guys, I think, are going to have big years as long as they can keep the posture they have as well as the feet under them. And just technically, because I was on the ice this morning, I was working with a big goalie about the same conversation. I always bring up, and I know I've been bringing up with posture and with feet under you, but one thing it does, guys, is it lets you read the play better. So if the puck's in the corner, and I remember this from when Toronto had Frederik Andersen, he would actually press down and really dig in and look a little bit too deep at plays when the puck carrier was in the corner, and he'd essentially shut off his left eye if he was looking in the right corner. Whereas goalies that are, bigger posture, like a Shesterkin or Henrik Lundqvist when he played, they'd be upright so they could actually open their left eye and see the ice better for the pass. I remember learning this lesson when I was playing for the Rangers in Washington. The puck was in the right corner. Mike Green used to sneak off the right point, and you'd know he's coming, but I made the same error where I was kind of low and pressing and looking hard on the puck carrier and not really being able to see out of my left eye. He sneaks down and just rips a one-timer by me. Next day in video, going over the video with the goalie coach, he's like, Steve, you got to get up. Like, your left eye is shut. You've got to pick yourself up, get your feet under you. You're a big guy. You'll see the ice and scan better. So one thing I've worked on with the goalies I train, see it with a lot of NHL goalies, Shesterkin would be one, seeing it from Knight, seeing it from Ottinger. Off the rush, if they're a little higher in their stance, but athletic, you can get a better scan and have a better peripheral vision of what's happening around you, and you have your energy under you. And so you can see how there's a balance there. You don't want to be too high like Vasilevsky, and you don't want to be low and pressed down like Mrazek. You've got to be able to keep that balance.
Do you want one more? Well, I'm just wondering, are we doing one more? We got to grill the panel still. We got to.
Oh.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, Sammy, how are we? I just want to ask about Montreal. I mentioned Detroit and the Atlantic. Montreal off to a great start too. Dobich.
So, Dobish, right? Like, we covered the game Saturday night with Montembeault and net, and I know he's your boy, Borny, but I heard he got married this summer. He gained a couple of lbs.
Oh, no.
He's a little heavier.
Oh no.
Not moving around so well out there. He gave up a few long distance goals against the Rangers. Dobish has taken over. Dobish, I would compliment him the same way I just did with Ottinger and Knight. The common characteristics of the guys that are playing at the top of their game are strong posture, feet under them, scan the ice well, they can read it. Everybody can skate, everybody can be explosive, but they can't be explosive unless they have the posture that's proper and their stance with their feet under them.
All right, should we?
All right, that's good by me.
Okay.
Whoa.
Where are we on points?
Don't split on me, boys. We got to grill the panel.
Where are we on points?
Okay, I got points at Kipper 7, Borny 5, McKee 5.
This is a big week.
Not bad.
Big week.
Yep, this is a big week. All right, so Grill the Panel is brought to you by somebody to be named later.
Oh, okay.
Any steakhouses listening?
Yes.
Any steakhouses listening?
Jacobs, if you're listening, we
Jacobs.
are.
DM me at
Fresh
Valley
off
View.
their Dante's Fiesta.
All right. Hey, boys, we're going to cover screens a little bit here, and we're going to go in a couple of directions.
Okay.
What defenseman screened his own goalie for the most goals against last season? There were 17 goals scored last year by a defenseman screening his own guy. So here's your list of 5 guys you get to choose
Brendan
from.
Carlo. Oh, sorry.
Hey, you know what? He's right outside the top 5.
Oh, okay.
Right outside the top 5. But you do have Jake McCabe. Jake McCabe, Mike Matheson, Nick Seeler, Mario Ferraro, Brett Kulak.
All right, who wants to go first? You want me to go first? I'm going to take Mario Ferraro.
Crap. That's what I was going to take, too.
I'll take Kulak in Edmonton.
I'll go with Matheson.
Matheson is the correct answer.
Ooh.
Bang!
He screened the goalies last year in Montreal 49 times,
40.
17 goals against.
I literally was just like, I don't know. Sounds like he gives up a lot of goals.
That was my exact thought, too.
Yeah. All right, next one. What goalie has allowed the most goals against through screens this season with 6 goals against?
What?
Merzlikins, Kemper, Ullmark, Hellebuck, Dostal.
Give me Allmark.
I'm gonna use your tip earlier in our segment and say Hellebuck.
I'm going to stall.
Ullmark.
Hey, all right, the kid's on the board.
32 goals and 32nd in goals against. Probably would have been a good guess.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good guess.
Right.
That's a good
All
guess.
right. This one's pretty neat. This is what defenseman has been on the ice for the most high danger chances against. The number's 23.
Oh my
23
God.
high danger chances this defenseman
Bouchard.
has been
The
on the
season
ice
just
for so far
started.
this year.
23.
Bouchard.
Wait. This one's for Sammy. Brandon Carlo. Mason Lowry. Charlie McAvoy. Not good that the Leafs have 2 guys on this list. Riley Morgan. And Seth Jones.
Oh God, it's got to be a Leaf.
I think it's
I'll
Carlo.
pick last.
Morgan.
Give me Lowry.
Seth Jones, 23.
Wow.
No
That's
way.
why it's the 3-pointer, boys. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's a hard
I
one.
should've
Seth
known.
Jones.
You're
yeah,
devious.
they're
They
giving
lost
up a
4 in
lot
a row,
right
right?
now.
yeah. Florida's in tough now.
Well, he's suddenly asked to,
God, I went
to
0
do
for
an
3.
awful lot.
0
That's
for
a
3.
great game, Valley.
Valley,
I know.
Great job,
All right.
bud.
great job, pal.
Love you
Really
guys.
appreciate you coming on the show.
Go Jays, go.
Go Jays,
Thanks,
go.
brother. Appreciate it.
Steve Alacat, everybody.
We should break.
Great segment.
Fantastic stuff.
All right, we'll take a quick break. When we return, still plenty more to get into, including a return for Brad Marchand in Boston. That and more when we return to Real Kipper and Bourne. Welcome back to the Real Kipper and Bourne show. This hour of Real Kipper and Bourne brought to you by Bet365. Nick Kypreos, Justin Bourne, Sammy McKee. Just can't stop talking about the Jays.
Can I give a shout out to our beloved Sportsnet colleagues covering the Jays? Everybody is doing such a good job.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Blair Barker did 90 minutes
I
last night.
listened
post-game.
to every minute of it.
Hey,
lying in bed this
listen.
morning.
As a broadcaster, what more do you want than
This.
just to follow a team of winners and champions? And
It's,
this is what you hope for, right?
and you expect great calls out of Dan Shulman, and you expect great calls out of Ben Shulman, but Ben's call of the Springer home run is electric. It's unbelievable, and you can hear the crowd, and there's just something about a radio call for a big home run. It's amazing.
I
He
heard
crushed
them
it.
say.
And like, listen, I don't know what's going to happen between LA, but
That's
like,
Friday's problem, bud. We'll worry about that then.
It's
Take one and enjoy it.
it's a home run that it's right up there with anything that they've done in their history.
Second best
it
one
won't
ever.
be. It won't. It's still not Joe Carter,
It's not
but
the top.
it's what we'll be talking about for 20 years.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dan gave it the she's
Right?
gone.
God, what a call.
I know we got our Leaf Edition show coming up, but I'll do this now.
Okay.
Yeah, just this whole thing about Vladdy and Austin's jersey coming in.
Let's just save this for. We could talk about Marchand. Let's save this for the Leafs. Let's save this for
Okay,
a Leafs.
you wanna
hour.
do this?
Let's
Okay.
save
All
the
right.
fastball
Okay,
for.
it's not a
for-
fastball.
I had a
It's
chance to get
not
a
a
preview of the
fastball.
fastball. I was
No,
I
you
get
know,
to look
okay.
one in before I take a swing.
We'll do it on our Leaf Edition, but just the attention that it got is what I want to get into a little bit. And Sammy wants to save it for whatever. I mean,
What are you mad about the attention it got?
I'm not mad about it. I don't think it matched the intensity or the attention
That it, you thought you got way
that
more
it
than it
got.
deserved.
Yes. And you know what?
But it's always about the Leafs.
It's-
You're also in a hockey. You're surrounded by
Yeah.
hockey, right?
It just brought
Ye-
unnecessary
Yeah.
people from outside of the market
Yeah.
that are just waiting
Yeah.
to beat the Leafs up. it just brought them in. It's like you see Ryan Whitney tweeting about it. You see like people from Bart, like it's like everybody starts tweeting about it.
You.
Yeah,
You.
of course.
You're a bit of a ringleader on it.
What are you talking about? I wasn't. I said I wish he didn't do that. Is that not fair?
Yeah, that's what
I talked to 100 people at the Jays game last night. Love Leaf Talk, love Real Kipper on board. You know what they kept saying to me? I can't believe you put on the Matthews jersey. People are scarred, Kip. Austin Matthews is 0-6 in his playoff career in Game 7s with 0 goals.
The man had no bearing
Correct.
on anything that
I also think
happened
it's
last night.
helpful.
It sure felt like it was
Okay.
going to have a bearing until the 7th inning.
See, it sure felt.
It did.
Yeah, you're tying imaginary things together. It's the correlation between ice cream sales and murder, which, by the way, do go up hand in hand.
Really?
Yeah, summer, it's hot, people eat more ice cream, more murder happens. It's
Anyways,
true. But they're not connected. They're not murdering
all right,
because of ice cream.
Listen,
You're mad at
well,
me about that?
no, I'm not mad at you.
Yeah, you.
Sammy, I love you.
I don't know if you do. You're mad at
I
me.
love you. I love you.
The guy from Taiwan
I
said
just
to me
think
last night that
sometimes it gets out of hand a little bit with, sometimes that kind of talk is a little toxic for me. Right?
oh, that's rich. Toxic.
Little toxic. It's a little toxic.
Coming from Britney Spears
is.
himself over there.
It is. A man is home watching the game. Austin's sitting home watching the game, and now he's got a bearing now. And let me
He
just
must
tell
have
you
seen that
something.
and
Let me
been
just
like,
something, okay? I know those vibes going into the 7th inning were like Leaf vibes.
Horribly Leaf vibes.
Okay.
So much Leaf vibes.
If in fact they would have lost this,
Yeah.
Matthews is buried.
Buried.
Okay,
Buried.
buried for the next 20 years.
100%. Totally agree.
Why though? Why?
20
Well, you don't think so?
years?
I think-
over-
Buddy, let me tell you something. They would have lost last night. It would have been Matthews' fault.
Well, that's not right.
No, I'm telling you, it would have been remembered as Matthews, Vladdy's Matthews
Sick.
jersey.
So he gets credit for last night? Since he had a bearing and they won, Matthews
Hey.
won?
He won a Game 7.
maybe, maybe, I don't know. But it's just, it just seemed a little over the top. I would have felt bad for Matthews today if
I
they would
think
have
you're
lost.
in a hockey echo chamber
no.
on your own Twitter.